Alright, that is all achievements unlocked. Took me about four and a half, close to 4.5 hours. All achievements, all shop upgrades, all dice, the entire skill tree. So this has been Needless Rage, and I will see you in the next video. What do you mean this hasn't been recording? Oh my god. Alright. Well, that is 2 out of the 4 hours of playtime just gone. Non-recorded. Well, you know what that means? We gotta do this. Game reset save. Oh, I have to re-record this entire game. Hey, if I could get, like, a like and a subscribe and all those neato bandito things, that'd be really appreciated because, yep, I do this for y'all. Reset save. Alright, this is Needless Rage with the full game of Incred Dicer. Again. Because I didn't record the second half of my save. Yeah. So, man, I don't really even, like, know what to say. That is super unfortunate. Let's get more dice. The good news is that I kinda know the fastest way to get back to 100% on everything. The bad news is I have to get back to 100% on everything. So, super not thrilled about that. So, this video is probably gonna get cut a lot. You're going to see a lot of editing jumps. Also, before I do anything else, I'm gonna open this because I didn't find out about this stats bar until like an hour and something into my playthrough. And right now, it's not gonna be like that incredibly useful, but yeah. It will be an absolute lifesaver in like 30 minutes to an hour. So we'll get rid of it for now. We are going to just go ahead and rush Dark Matter because that's just the correct way to do this. Alright, so you might be wondering why I'm immediately going for Dark Matter. Unlock Dark Matter. So the reason why is every roll gives me a Dark Matter. I should turn back on. I can unhide all of these for now. So every roll gives me Dark Matter. And the first skill is +1 to income. So every roll just gets $1 added to it. Now that costs 30 Dark Matter, which is 30 rolls. Now, the upgrade tree has the same thing, except it costs $300, which means even if I get all 6s, that's still 50 rolls I have to do. Which means Dark Matter is just straight up better as a resource right now. Trust me, it won't stay that way forever. Let's go ahead and get that just income. Alright, there's the 300 needed. So now I probably want to just focus on getting more dice. I am going to be mixing up die and dice very often. So definitely expect that to be happening constantly. Now that we have some more Dark Matter, let's take a look at the skill tree. So this was just one over on income. We have max buyable dice, so we can buy 50 right now. That'll go up to 100, because 10 levels of +5. 10% chance of rolling for a higher number. That's actually really good. We'll come back to that. Income multiplier for just dice. +1 dark matter gain. That's very important at the early game. 5% rice dole speed. Dice roll speed. That gets important later on. And then roll random dice on roll complete. That's pretty good. We have unlock cursor area upgrades. And then unlocks bronze dice, which gives ×2 income. You know what it doesn't give? ×2 dark matter. So that's unfortunate. But, well, as you saw at the beginning, I did 100% this game already. So, turns out income takes a lot longer to finish than dark matter. I won't say a lot longer. It took like 10 more minutes to finish than dark matter did. Dark matter wasn't too bad. But definitely want to go for dark matter right now. Because I have a lot of skill tree to unlock. Let's go ahead and go for 400 dark matter and get that doubling of dark matter. What is my upgrade at? 480? Let's just get more dice right now. Because I wanna hit more dice. More dice is very important. And there is my 400. So let's get the dark matter upgrade. Now, dark matter upgrade will never be as good as it just was. That literally just doubled my dark matter. My dark matter income. From here on, it's all downhill as far as dark matter goes. But now that I have it doubled, I can start working on other things. Like maybe I'll grab bronze dice. Maybe I'll make just dice better. Don't know. Haven't decided. Haven't decided. Hey, decided. That's a good one. But what do we have available? Do I want... That's 1,800. Okay, never mind. I'll probably go for cursor area upgrade next. How much is that? 100. Yeah. We'll go for cursor area upgrade. Because that'll actually be super nice to get, now. Alright, let's go ahead and grab it. Boom. And that unlocks idle mode, which is absolute trash for the next, hour. And then helper hands, which are pretty neato. They're pretty good. Get this area increase. There we go. So now I have a bubble around my mouse, or around my cursor, that will flip dice for me. Alright, there's a decent amount of dark matter. So, this looks like a decent amount of upgrades, right? Well, check this out. Boom. So, every single face on every single dice gets an upgrade. It gets a flat upgrade, and then it gets a multiplier upgrade. And then they come with other upgrades. Like this, 5 general income to all dice. Chance of doubling the value. And just a 10% general multiplier to all dice. These upgrades are always good. These upgrades will never not be good. Now, here's the kicker. You have this upgrade throws everything and throws a wrench into everything. 10% higher chance of rolling for a higher number. So right now, we are pretty even in what we roll. However, when you get that to 50%, you are going to be rolling 6s more often than any other face. So, the first thing you always want to upgrade is the 6s on the dice. It doesn't matter what dice it is. The 6s are going to be the biggest deal. Now, of course, before you start upgrading individual faces, you want to just do the entire dice. Just upgrade all faces before you start upgrading individual faces. Alright, I have hit 50 dice. 50 just dice. So I need to spend some dark matter to be able to buy more just dice. That will grab 2 upgrades, and now I can continue to buy these dice. And I can't afford... I mean, I can at some point, but just not right now. Alright, now is probably about the time that I should be getting bronze dice. Go ahead and get rid of this for right now. It'll come back later. And there is my 1800. Now, I'm getting bronze dice for 2 reasons. For one, times 2 income. So, if I roll a regular dice, I get... yeah. Now, I guess yeah, you saw how I got 12 from that. Now, the bronze dice doesn't look that great because the just dice are all upgraded. However, what the just dice can't do is give me 10 more of them. Because all these bronze dice also give me dark matter. Now, they don't give as much dark matter as the just dice, but that's okay. The upgrades are better, however. Plus 2 to bronze dice. Now the formula for the income seems to be that they take whatever you roll, they take what you roll, they multiply it by the dice bonus, which in the bronze dice is times 2, and then they add all flat incomes, and then once the flat incomes are added, that is when they add the income multiplier. That seems to be how it works. So, you can probably guess already, eventually what you roll on the dice does not matter. Like, because the multipliers, the dice multipliers can only get so high, and the income flat bonuses very, very, very quickly outscale them. And without me even noticing, we have a good amount of dark matter again, so let's continue upgrading these just dice. Get the flat upgrade, and... well, let's take a look at some of these. Hold on. Okay, so let's talk about these upgrades. Roll random dice on roll complete. That means every time one of these rolls are done, there's a 5% chance that just another die will be rolled. Now, you can upgrade it up to a max of 10%. And you have to do that for every single die type. But I think for now, let's get helper hands, because helper hands are helpful. Now, what helper hands do is they'll go and roll die for you. Which, I mean, you can't roll all the die all the time. So it's good to have them there. Get more just dice, because they are very good. Now, let's look at our statistics. How are we doing? So you can see the money per second. Just dice is way higher than bronze dice due to how they are already upgraded. I'm getting about 30 dark matter a second, which is not bad. So I'm going to continue to upgrade just dice, because you would actually be surprised at how much money comes from them once you get later in the game. Don't get me wrong, they get heavily outclassed, but in the early to mid game, they are very, very, very worth it. Speaking of which, I need to buy more. Alright, I'm up to 60 of them. Really upgrade them. Oh, wow. Upgrade expensive. Upgrade very expensive right now. Speaking of expensive upgrades, that is expensive. We're gonna grab. Let's get more dark matter. Because that's what makes... Because that is, honestly, going to be huge. Yeah, at the very end of the game, when you were dealing with the very last dye type, income takes longer. But here at the beginning, you are going to be burning through your dark matter like nobody's business. Because you were just given so many upgrades to choose from. So many upgrades to choose from. And they're all going to be somewhat expensive at this point in the game. I cannot get that. Let's get the ability to buy 10 more dice. Alright, so here's the thing about dark matter. Dark matter is and always will be a flat amount. So you might be thinking, oh, you only get 5 per. How do you continue to upgrade dark matter? Well, that is where these rolling other dice come in. Helper hands, the chance to roll other dice. When you get higher dice, actually have chance of rolling lower dice if they land on them. And well, as you've probably noticed, this table is already fairly cramped. It's not going to get less cramped anytime soon. So you're going to have a lot of dice activating other dice. Also, I need to spend dark matter. This is crazy. I don't know what to spend it on. General income to all dice. That sounds really good. Let's do that. Which means whatever gets rolled will have a +5 added to it. Keep going with more dice. Now, how much do I need to upgrade the dark matter on bronze dice? Not that it's really all that important at the moment, because I still have lots of just dice. So let's put this little bit of an income hack into action. 10% chance of rolling higher numbers. So, as you can see, everything's pretty even. But now I have a 50% chance of rolling a higher number. Means you can already kind of tell that the number 6 is going a good bit faster than the rest of them. And just like that, number 6 is already broken past all the rest. Which means, once I fully upgrade income multiplier, I want to focus on 6. So we're at, the highest is $59 right now. Let's see if we can hit, I mean, we should have hit a 6 already. I probably hit a 6. Wow, look at that money increase. That went from a couple hundred to over 1,000. And yeah. Look at how much money I now have. Let's get more dice. Seriously. Yeah, that's a little trick that I did not realize my first playthrough. Which is very unfortunate. Skill tree. Keep upgrading number 6. So we were a little over 1,000 before. Let's see where we go money per second. Alright, now we're at like... We're reaching 2,000. We are 1,500 to 2,000. That is just a crazy jump. Alright, how are we doing money-wise? We are doing pretty well. Probably buy some more stuff. Get some more bronze dice. Oh, bronze upgrades are very cheap. Well, they were very cheap. I mean, they're still pretty cheap. But let's go ahead and... This... I probably shouldn't have done that. That was dumb. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. I should not have been so gung-ho on buying that upgrade. To be completely honest. That's alright. I just gotta go through and get more resources. Alright, to be completely honest, I think I'm just gonna go for silver dice. Because I can buy more silver dice for fairly cheap. And the main thing I want to do right now is just get more dice on the table. And all I need is 4,500 dark matter, which I just hit. So let's get them silver dice. Boom. Go ahead and buy them. Look at that. Look how cheap they are. They're so cheap. Comparatively. There we go. And those will give me a dark matter or two. And it'll also give me some money. See how much money, though. A little bit. My just dice is still just carrying me completely. But let's get some more helper hands. Because I definitely want those helper hands running while I'm sitting in here looking at the skills. The skills. Probably how many bronze dice do I have? Not that many. I have a couple. Are there any more? There are dark matter upgrades for just dice. I need to get those. To be completely honest. What do I need? 3,200? Yeah, there's 3,200. Let's get it. Man, wow. Expensive. Or do I want to get... yeah, plus... Well, it doesn't matter because it's flat. It's not multiplicative. So the flat up... I want the flat upgrade for whatever dice I have the most of. It's going to be just dice. Probably want... Now let's... What other upgrades do we have? Plus 10 to silver income. Do that. Get some bronze income too. Let's see about getting some upgrades. Overall income. Ooh. Yeah, that's kind of expensive, but we can grab some more overall income. Now, silver dice should give me a decent amount of money. Yep. Pretty decent. Let's turn... We're gonna actually turn off the dark matter particle. And you know what? We'll do helper hands too. I'm kind of curious. Let's hit a bronze, 31. Just was 44, and silver was 80. Silver's carrying right now, money-wise. So let's keep upgrading silver. The newest die type is obviously gonna create the most amount of money. Which is why this handy dandy statistics sheet is so useful. Because, well, I mean, just dice is still just carrying, which is understandable. Go ahead and fully upgrade that. What other upgrades do we have? Plus 5 general income, general multiplier. What kind of, we have a flat income over here? Somewhere. Multiplier, and there's my flat income. Plus 10. That's expensive. Not getting that anytime soon. Probably, you know what? I'm gonna grab idle mode. Just because... See, this is what idle mode looks like. It just sends the cursor bouncing around the screen. Now, the reason why I use that is because I spend a lot of time just looking at stuff. And I can let the game play while I am just looking at stuff. Which is very useful. Get more silver dice. Some more money. We can see about upgrading said silver dice as well. Yeah, bronze dice kind of getting the short end of the stick. It's so expensive! Like, cost comparative just means that it's just not that good. Not as good as just going through the... Oh, what you call it? trying to get to the highest dice possible. That's what you want to do, is just speed run the most amount of dice possible in the highest level, and then go through an upgrade. So here's the thing. All 3 dice cost the same to get another. So at this point, just dice is just worth more. Until I get some more upgrades going, I should just get more just dice. And since I maxed that out, we can go ahead and upgrade some silver. Let's take a look at the skill tree. You know what I should do? I should get some more roll speed. It's a little more expensive than I would like, but it means I can roll the just dice faster, which is very important. I need them flopping around as much as possible. I also need to get the random chance to roll another die upgrade. Let's take a look at that, see how much those cost. Those are up here, and it's expensive. Yo, what? Alright. Ooh, is there one up here? Oh yeah, I already unlocked them. Because they were pretty cheap. That's okay. I want more dice rolling. It doesn't really matter to me how much money they're worth, but I definitely do want more dice rolling. I should get these area increases. And I should get an upgrade to allow me to buy more of them. What is this upgrade? +5 overall income to just dice. That's pretty good. But I need area upgrades right now till I get up to like the tens of thousands of dollars. And then I can go back and grab more income to just dice. Should be enough. Let's take a look at... So we're getting maybe a couple $100 from just dice. And let's see what happens when I get +5 income to all of them. I saw that go up to like 1,000. Ooh, that's pretty good for income. I mean, the silver's doing well, but I think just dice is doing much better, as far as money's concerned. Alright. Get back in that skill tree. That's a good amount of money. Let's get more just dice. I think that's how expensive? Not too expensive. Ooh, the dice themselves are a bit pricey, however. Let's get some more helper hands. Get some more automation going. Oh wow, I have gotten all the way up to 10,000 dark matter. I have also broken $1 million. Nice. That's one milestone complete. Let's get a chance to roll lower ranking dice on collision. Collision? Chance to roll current dice again. That sounds great. But it's a 5% chance. And since that's just a +1, I would have to buy that 5 times. And I do not have the money for that. Chance of 100% income increase. That's a little much. 10% multiplier. That'll come in handy soon. Actually, that'll probably come in handy now. Go ahead and do that. Other than that, ooh, plus 50% overall multiplier to just dice. Yeah, I'll take that. That sounds good. Those are expensive, so let's see how the just dice are now doing. Yeah, woo. Alright, manual time. Alright, well, I wasn't paying attention. We are up to 15,000 dark matter. And that is close enough to 25,000 that I'm just gonna let it go. I'm going to just get to 25, unlock gold dice, and go from there. Because the more dice you unlock, and the more dice of higher value you get, the easier it is to upgrade lower dice. So while at the very beginning everything gets put into just dice, after that you'll probably won't be upgrading current dice very much. Alright, there we go. There's my 25,000. Grab gold dice. Woo! 4 times income. Yeah. Ooh. Also, I don't know why, but the overall income upgrades are just so cheap comparatively to other upgrades. I can get a lot of dice. They're very cheap. That's the other reason I always want to push towards higher level dice, is because the first 20 or so will be super cheap. And you just want to grab as many dice as you can for dark matter. As you'll notice, with me manually scrubbing, I'm getting hundreds of dark matter a second. Now, of course, it's going to be a little bit slower when I throw idle mode back on, but that's alright. There is $2 million and 120 dark matter total. Let's spend some of that dark matter. Go ahead and boost this. Wait, hold on. First, I gotta increase the chance. Oh, can't really do that because that's very expensive. I feel like it shouldn't be that expensive. Whatever. Man, that is super expensive. I mean, I guess the question is, this is kind of why I push. Because here's the thing. If I was to upgrade this all the way up, that'd be like 8,000 dark matter. And this one would be like, man, I don't even know, probably close to 20,000. Which means just those 2 upgrades all the way up cost the same as unlocking gold dice. Also, I don't know why I'm doing that when I can just increase all the income. I'm jumping the shark here, getting ahead of myself. These are all still kind of expensive, unfortunately. Yeah, I need to be focusing on just overall income. Oh man, alright, I've gotten helper hand and area increase to the max, and I need more of them. I already grabbed this one. So the nice thing about these upgrades is that it's just a flat rate. That's 25 more. That should keep me good for quite a while. And yes, you are correct. I am in fact just going to emerald dice. I'm gonna get my 50,000 and I'm just gonna move on. Because honestly, I've just found that that is, without a doubt, the fastest way of progressing through this game. And there is my 50,000. Really does not take very long at all. It's so quick to get through the upgrade tree. However, the upgrade tree itself, all these upgrades are very expensive. And then 100,000 dark matter for ruby dice. So with that, I probably want to look at upgrading some older dice for dark matter reasons. Dark matter reasons. I want to get some of these reroll chances would be good. I mean, these are cheap. 5, 4, come on. Boo. Yeah. Because just dice give me good chance of rolling other dice. Or rolling themselves. Now, of course, it'd be a lot cooler if there weren't also 65 helper hands doing stuff. But you know what? The more the merrier. They are all useful. Area increase. And then now I should have enough for you. Final one of those. And we can take a look at... So here's another mechanic. Unlocks chance of rolling lower rank dice on collision. Which is kind of weird that that's a on chance thing. And not just a guaranteed to happen thing. But, whatever. It's fine. I don't think that's fine. I would want to stick with these. Alright, let's move on to silver. How much does silver cost to get the 9,000? Wow. Oh, and starting with silver, there are abilities. So this one has projectiles. Unlocks a chance to shoot a projectile on roll complete. That projectile obviously will go and hit a die, and roll it. But, what do we got down here? No, not those. These. 40 general income, 15% modifier, same with you, 15% modifier, and 25. Oh, I haven't even gotten these. I haven't even gotten these! Wow. Yeah, we can grab the general modifier. No, this one upgrade is a 15%, is almost a quarter of the way. It is halfway to Emerald. It costs more than, or it almost costs just, here's the thing, 24,000. That's more than it takes to unlock silver dice. That's almost as much as it takes to unlock gold dice. Almost half as much for Emerald, and almost a quarter for Ruby. Why are some of these upgrades so expensive? Probably because the correct way to go through the game is the way I'm going. Where you just bum rush your way through. And then upgrade at the end. Random dice on roll complete. Yes. Then we will get current dice on roll complete. Also good. Now the good thing about them is that they are a 5% 5% chance. So there's no, like, I don't have to buy it 5 times. I buy it once, I get my 5%, I move. Bada boom, bada bing. Nice, we have hit 5 million total dollars. This is just wonderful. We can get a gold increase. Get some more helper hands. Let's see about upgrading the helper hand. Before I upgrade them, I should be able to see them. There's my helper hands. We're doing a lot of work. Is that just flat? That is not flat, which is unfortunate. Not super expensive. What about these? What we got here? Movement speed, recover speed, duration. I just don't really know. It's kind of hard to decide what upgrades to get. How many of each dice? 93. I got 62. As much as I would like to, it's probably still just the best to try and get as many dice to roll. Like, plus one is 8,000. Such a high amount. So, active skills. This one has the projectiles. This one actually, with a combo, you can actually get more money going through a combo with the same number. And then this one actually has an area of effect wave. Which is actually pretty good. But as you can see there, it costs 50,000. You know, halfway to the next dice upgrade. These numbers do not make sense to me. I think they need to be heavily tweaked. Man, it's such a small... It's such a small boost for being so expensive. I feel like these were just super cheap. Like, the Just Dice ones were very cheap. Alright, you know what? I might invest some more into Just Dice. I know, it sounds crazy, but... Just Dice is doing pretty well. Do I have any more Just Dice specific upgrades, or did I get those? I got those. Which might be why it's doing so well. But, yeah, let's get that. That's a 5% to double the income. And then 5%, another 5% to 3. There we go. 20% chance to just double the amount of money I get from Just Dice. I think will pay off in the long run. And so does this boosting the 6, because look, there's so much more of it than the rest of it. And like, I could go through and just grab like one of each, but like, if it was just one upgrade, that'd be one thing, but upgrading this to like level 5, that's like 700, that's like 500 dark matter. There are way better places for me to use that 500 dark matter. I'm gonna grab this colliding because there's another thing. So there's the chance to roll a lower ranked dice on collision. However, there is also a chance to re-roll the current dice upon collision with a lower dice, which is kind of crazy. Like here, it's not crazy because that's just dice that it can re-roll on. But when you get like the final upgrade or the final set of dice, if it hits any dice that isn't itself, that's a lower ranking dice. And it gets the chance to re-roll. So grab a dark matter. Hopefully that'll boost a little bit. Go ahead and give a helping hand. Ha! Oh wow, I have $1 million just ready to spend. Let's spend it. Let's spend it, yeah. Oh, I have emerald dice. Have I gotten any emerald dice upgrades? I can grab all of those. And I cannot afford to get more.
That's pretty funny. That's very expensive. Silver dice, can I... Alright, silver dice upgrade, shop upgrade is done.
I do need to unlock the ability to get more silver. 2, yep, just 2. Can't afford more, unfortunately. I'm gonna get more emerald dice. Oh boy, I can get all the dice. There we go, Just Dice is completely upgraded in the shop. Very nice, Just Dice. Bronze dice, probably not too far behind on that, to be honest. See about bronze dice, getting more of that. 1, 2, we should probably get some more, get some more dark matter out of them. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, I don't.
Counting, don't care. How much dark matter do I get per second if I really try? I get a couple hundred. It's not terrible. Not like incredible or anything, but oh wow, I have...
Bronze dice are way too expensive. Oh, it looks like I need more helper hands. It never ends. Never ends. Silver dice. Let's see about helper hand upgrades. 1, 2... Okay, now I can't afford it. Neat! Alright, so a big issue I'm having with the slow upgrade is that I keep comparing these upgrades to the next unlock. If I spend 1,000, if I spend 1,000 dark matter, I'm like, hey, that's that's 100th of what I needed for the next unlock. I should have saved it. And it gets even worse when I spend 6 or 12 or 17,000. So, no, I'm already up to 30,000. I'm gonna go for 100,000. I'm just going to do that. Also, we are closing in on $10 million and 100,000 rolls, which are both achievements. There's $10,000 and there's 100,000 rolls. Look at that. Nice. We are halfway. We're halfway there. Alright, let's keep going. And we are almost to 100,000. That did not take all that long. Let's go ahead and unlock Ruby Dice. Aw, yeah. Get a little income bonus for it. Buy them all up. Okay, didn't buy that many, actually. I'm kind of surprised by how few we were able to buy. Oh, well, that's fine. Make me money. Make me money, make me dark matter. Oh, wow. Okay, so I just noticed this. You see these slots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only one slot left, which means this is the second to last dice type. We got diamond at 200,000. All right. Actually, I remember ruby dice actually being pretty good. I think kind of all of them were. I mean, I don't know if all of them ended up being worth anything, but I seem to remember ruby dice being worth a good bit near the end. Well, right now I barely have any of them. Keep getting the bronze dice. Keep upgrading those for dark matter, yes. Boop. There we go. Nice. And why is that so expensive? The upgrade, purchasing the upgrade that allows me to purchase more is super expensive. It's just very annoying. Super annoying. That is 15,000. Not worth it. Dark matter upgrade or get more dice? Oh, that's great. Well, at least I can... Okay, so... Yeah, getting more dice is not a thing at the moment because they are way too expensive. So I'll just focus on getting more dark matter from the dice I already have. Also, let's increase some of our idle stuff. We have a decent amount of money. Speed? Speed'd be good. Start with that. Alright, that's 100 helper hands I now have. I'm halfway to fully upgrading the helper hands. And oh, we just broke $20 million. Also broke 500,000 dark matter. Nice, nice, nice. Let's get... What was it that I wanted to get? Oh yeah, we can revisit some of the other upgrades like this one. 15% general multiplier. We can actually kind of afford that now. Don't really want the plus 10 general income. I say that, I still just got it. It's fine. No, I didn't accidentally click on it or anything. I just didn't care enough to... I didn't care enough to rationalize the correct choice. Work on some more idle mode. Because it's doing a great job. Ish.
gonna start getting some active abilities. So the first thing I want to do, kind of clear up the screen. There we go. That's a lot cleaner to look at. Let's grab... We got projectiles. See if we can see a projectile. I don't really see one. That's okay. Do we want to do projectiles, or do we want to jump straight into, like, a better one? That one's 50,000. That's a quarter of the way to the next... Man, I'm sorry. It's just really hard to justify any kind of... Like these I can justify. Rolling a different die. Grab it. Yeah. And I'll grab those when they become available. I do need to grab more silver dye. Or the ability to buy more silver dye. 1, 2... Those up. Those up. Alright. Oh, I saw a projectile.
Right. And there's our 200,000 for the final die upgrade. Diamond! Yeah! And let's go ahead and bump up the income from Diamond. Diamond is going to be a big deal. We immediately want to start smacking Diamond around to get lots of money. Because it's just going to be worth so much, so quickly. And speaking of milestones,
We are close to a milestone on both money and dark matter.
there we go. There's a total of $50 million. Which, unfortunately, not all that much. Too bad. We have an achievement for 100 billion. So that's, and plus we'll need even more to upgrade everything. Those are both two things to be looking forward to. We are also about to hit. There is 1 million dark matter. Man, we are just knocking them out of the park. Still got to get to 10 million dark matter, but that will come. Alright, we need, speaking of dark matter, we need to spend some of it. Some more diamonds going. Now that we have diamonds, we want to... What we got here? Let's get the overall income up. And then we actually want to get some multipliers on this. Why is the dark matter so cheap? Oh well. Not gonna worry about it. These, yeah. That's pretty cheap. However, what I actually want to do now is start hitting some of these other upgrades. Like, at one. Okay, that one's expensive. But I still want to hit it. At some point. We will stick to just upgrading Diamond for now. We are actually going to not upgrade Diamond anymore right now. What we are actually going to go for is one of... Well, not one of. Like, the best die active ability for getting Dark Matter. Or at least in my opinion. So the Ruby die has an active ability. Area projectile. It will shoot little area of effects out once it finishes landing. At least it has a chance to. And those will roll every single dice. Yep, you see that one that just went down? It'll roll every single dice that it touches. Which is actually really good. So, probably get that upgraded sooner rather than later. Probably also need to see about getting more helper hands. And we should probably grab the other active. The wave. Emerald dice. Chance to release a wave that will roll all surrounding dice. See if we can see what that looks like. Oh, I see it. You see the little dotted lines? So those two active abilities are very good for rolling more dice. And the more dice you roll, well, obviously, the more dark matter you get. So very, very important upgrades. Well, we are sitting at like a couple hundred dark matter right now. But when those get like really upgraded, they will do a lot of work. Alright, we grabbed the ruby and emerald active abilities, so let's grab the gold. Now, unfortunately, the gold's not great. The gold is just a combo multiplier. To multiply its not really great income. Because these are very expensive. For no real good reason. But yeah, there's no but. They're just kind of not good. Unfortunately. What we can grab is a 15% general multiplier to all dice. That sounds pretty good, yeah. Oh yeah. Give that just a second to get there. Oh hey, we broke $100 million. We are not even close to the most amount of money that we're gonna collect. Alright, general multiplier, there we go. That's all my dark matter, pretty much. I have to wait for it to build back up. So, in a little bit of irony, after talking so much smack about the idle mode, I will now be trying to fully upgrade it. I say trying because it's still rather expensive, but I will be giving it my best shot. Probably not too much because, like I said, it's a bit expensive. And there are better things for me to spend my dark matter on. Like a 15% general multiplier for all dice. But anyways, although these do help for, oh, what do you call it? Dark matter. They help for dark matter because they make the area of effect move around better when in idle. Yep, just gonna say that and leave it there. Neato bandito. What else? Yes. Well, how many dice do I have? 22, not that many. You know what would actually help to roll more dice? Upgrading the ruby dice ability. Let's do that. That is going to take a while, though. Alright. And here is the last 5 bronze dice. There we go. Now I have 100 bronze dice. Let's see about the silver dice. Can we... No, we cannot. But, oh wow, I can only get one. Well, let's get one of those. Let's get one of those. Get another 5 of these. Ooh. Uh-oh. That. Alright. Let's see. Okay, some of these are very expensive. That one's not bad. But I also can't afford to make it viable again. Okay. And we have broken $300 million. We are actually really close to 2 million dark matter. Give it a little manual assistance. Oh wow, with manual assistance, I am getting 2,000 a second. It is actually a lot quicker than I thought it would be. Let's see here. What do I want to buy? Alright. That can go. now that I have more of these. What was it? What do I need? More silver dice? Are the silver dice upgraded? They are not. That is, that's not great. 2, buy more silver dice. We are, okay, now we are about to hit 2 million dark matter. There we go. Honestly, buying that's not even, like, all that worth it. We are getting rather close. And now it looks like we can get the last of the silver dice. There we go! 100 out of 100. Do I have all the... I have the silver income upgrades. I will need to grab the gold income at some point. I mean, not that it's that useful, but, yeah. Now we just gotta work on gold and emerald. And getting those dark matter upgrades. What about emerald? I can get emerald. Can I get silver? No. Can I not? Oh my lord. 96,000 dark matter to get another dark matter pearl. Oh, that one's nice and cheap right now. For that. Expensive. Alright. Well. See if that made a big difference. It made a bit of a difference. I'm almost at 1,000 a second just from idling. So, yeah. It's alright. I'm gonna hit an inflection point and it's going to speed up very, very quickly. But, I gotta slog through these upgrades first. Go ahead and finish that off. That off. I don't know if I really need to work on that. I do need to get more helper. Ever. Buy cursor upgrades along the way. Or I can just buy cursor upgrades and not helper hands. Get a helper hand upgrade. The cursor. Oh, the cursor's super cheap. Comparative. There we go. Now it's larger. Look at it go. Get another one. Alright. And we'll buy those as they come up. Now we're getting to the part of the game where it's time to start, like, really cleaning up some of these skill tree upgrades. Like this. That's another 5%, and the amount it cost me, who cares? It cost me, like, 10,000. Which is not really, like, worth even talking. This collision for bronze dice, I don't really, we're gonna skip the collision for now. We'll just stick with roll complete, and just like that I'm already out of, okay. I really thought I could get more out of that. Turns out I cannot. Dude, why is this so expensive? Don't understand why it's so expensive. Bruh, why are you so expensive? I think I am running 1,000, not quite 1,000 dark matter a second. Very close, however. It's good. Dark matter a second is gonna be my benchmark to decide kind of what I do. But I hit more gold dice. Probably. Here, what do I need for that? Oh, I can only grab more. Great. I can grab more helper hands as well. Those seem pretty cheap. Keep just hitting it. And those will help. Oh, we have hit $500 million. We are halfway to $1 billion, which is less than 1% of the amount of money we need to make. Oh, I don't like hearing that. That makes me very unhappy. That's so much money that has to be made. Ooh. Well, nothing to it but to do it.
80,000. Have I just not been buying these? Okay, that's fine. I don't care about the general income. I want the general multiplier. Okay, so I just haven't been buying these. 100, 120, and then this one's what? 160. Those are my next 3 purchases. And now let's grab the last 15% general multiplier. Woo! That is plus 15, 30, 45, 60. I added 60% multiplier to all dice by doing it.
Also, I can go ahead and keep upgrading this. Or, well, I could if it wasn't so expensive! Alright, let's keep with the income multiplier because it's what makes most of my money. No, I don't have enough money to upgrade it. Although I should get the money to upgrade it. I'm gonna get the money to upgrade it. Ooh, we just passed 3 million dark matter. What do we need? 10 million? Okay, that's 30% done. Nice. Alright, I'm a little unhappy with how much money I am getting. Let's see if we can't do something about that. Alright, we got the multiplier full. Ooh. Consecutive increase combo. Want that? Maybe? Yes? And then, so, how does this work? Make a combo and gain multiplier when rolled consecutively increased numbers under 1 second. How about that? Flux chance of rolling the increased number. Well, yeah, I'd want that. Each of those is a 5% chance of rolling the increased number. Extra multiplier. The one I want is this. Chance to reroll current dice when making combo. Yes. And then more chances to reroll the current dice. Very expensive, however.
Now, I don't know if it actually works. Any of it's worth anything. In fact, with the amount of dark matter I have invested, it's probably not really worth much of anything at all, unfortunately. Yeah, we're shelving this entire thing. And we are gonna go for something else. I'm gonna do this. 10% chance. And then we are gonna upgrade
The 6s. Because that is going to give us a lot of money. And get an extra 10,000 income when rolling a 6. Which will be great. Once I get to that point. Overall income, max viable cursor. At some point, I'll fully upgrade just dice. However, that time is not now. There's a lot of upgrades that I will eventually get. Alright. Now I have a 50% chance to roll a higher number. So you're gonna see the number 6 start to just take off. I'm much more likely to roll a 6 than any other number now. And I am now crossing over 4 million dark matter. And I gotta say, it doesn't feel like I'm anywhere close to 40% done. And that's probably because I'm not. I'm probably like 20% done so far. The only good news, you might be wondering, how can you be only 20% done when you are 3 hours in? Well, that's because this last hour, things are going to ramp up rather quickly. At least I really, really hope so, because if they don't, I'm in trouble. Ooh, Helper Hand is almost done, almost to the 200,000. And what is there to upgrade? What do I want to upgrade? I want to upgrade to probably get more dark matter.
Or do I want to upgrade to get more money? Upgrade for money or upgrade for dark matter? That is not an easy choice. Oh, you know what? I probably need to get some roll speed going. Roll speed. I mean, it's not that critical at the moment, so I won't really worry about it. Let's get more of these. Yeah, that should crank up money. It should really crank up money. And it is. I'm getting over $1 million a second just from diamond. That is very nice. Let's get another diamond. Let's shine bright like a diamond. And yep, that's it for now. And there is 2 billion out of the 100 billion that we need. Man. We're 2% of the money. We're 2% of the way for... As far as money goes, yay! Oh my god, I need help. Yeah. This is not good. This is bad. Bad. I'm actually kind of curious if this well, I know this playthrough is going to take longer than my first one, because my first one was far more active. There was a lot more of me just doing this for like 40 minutes. And, well, unfortunately, this is not the most thrilling gameplay to watch. It's kind of fun to do, but it does get old after. I definitely couldn't just subject y'all to... Hi, this is Needless Rage. And this is the game I'm playing. Enjoy. See you in 2 hours. Yeah, that's a no-go. I don't want to do it. You don't want to see it. I'm letting it run. Get some more diamond dice. Let's get... Oh, wow. We have a lot... Got a lot of dark matter while I'm flapping my gums. I don't really know what to spend it on. Well, probably dark matter upgrades. But we're also gonna continue to knock out these rolling again. These re-rolling. Yeah, sure. Just do it. They all have to be upgraded at some point. Might as well do it now. I'm not... I mean, do I want to do the collisions? Not really. I don't really care too much about the collisions. And I'm out of, So one interesting thing about this. So it's not worth anything as far as money is concerned. However, when making a combo, I can get a pretty good chance to re-roll the dice. Like, honestly, I don't care what gets rolled. I do want to re-roll it, though. Because re-rolling gives... Mine went blank. Re-rolling gives dark matter. And dark matter is really what I want. So, if I could keep the combo going, I keep the chance to re-roll. Just a free re-roll. And I think that'll be really good. And I am able to get the final helper hand. There we go. 200 helper hands. Now, you wanna know what that looks like? I bet you do. That looks like this. Yeah, that is way too much clutter on the screen. Like, yeah, I can't have that running. Because that just hurts my eyes. So I am noticing that our dark matter is actually doing pretty well. We are almost at 2,000 dark matter a second. Now, one thing I remember from my last playthrough is that money actually took much longer to
get the achievement for, like, buying the last few diamond dice took way longer than buying the last few skill trees. So I think I'm gonna invest in some money here. I think that would be a good idea. Unlock chance of doubling income. Yes. Give me that. What is that? Plus general income. I don't care. Maybe I should care? I don't know. What is 200? How many rolls do I get? Like, a second. 200 times plus 200 is 40,000. I could get another $40,000 a second. Where I'm sitting at like 2.3 million. Yeah, so not worth it. Don't care. I mean, over time I might care, but not as much as I care about this. Getting that chance to double the income of the dice.
Well, I just maxed gold income because I thought I was buying dice. So good job, me. Oh boy, there's $4 billion! That's 4% of the way there! Ooh, better watch out. Alright, at least Diamond has a 20% chance to double its income now. Hopefully it does that more often than not. Oh, we're about to hit 6 million dark matter though. That's pretty cool. There's 6 million. That's 60% of the way there, which is a lot higher than 2% of the way there. Yeah, math. Let me get a greater than symbol over in here. 60 is greater than 2. Math. I did math. We'll just finish this. I can't even finish it. It's so expensive. Fine. There. Done. So now the idle circle should just go forever. It should never stop for any reason. Also, I am now realizing, I'm pretty sure I said 60% is more than 2. When I meant to say 60% is more than 4 because we hit $4 billion and not $2 billion, and I'm really dumb, and my head is full of nothing. It is just a hollow cavern, and if I nod my head really quickly, I can actually hear my tiny brain bouncing off my skull. That is all. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I have not been paying attention. I've just been playing, and so I did not notice we are at $6.5 billion, which is well past the $4 billion we were at, but it's still only 6.6% of the way. Now, in much, much better news, we are almost to 7 million dark matter, which will be 70% of the way there. Yay! And there is $7 billion. And speaking of things that I don't really notice, we are sitting comfortably in the 2000s for dark matter. We were just sitting in the 1000s not too, well, it feels like not too long ago. I don't know. It took like 3 hours to get to 1000. And now it's taken just 30 minutes to get to 2000. I told you, it's going to snowball. This is just going to get faster and faster as I get these little bits of upgrades. Because the upgrades don't get more expensive. I just get more resources. Like, all these upgrades you see, all of their costs are already set. However, the amount of dark matter I get is only going to go up. So the rate at which I get these upgrades will also slowly increase. And plus, I still have some dark matter upgrades I need to get.
Oh, wow. Also, I have $2 billion to spend. I should spend that. What do I want to spend it on? Do I want to get more emerald dice? Probably. That's slightly expensive. Ooh. Yep, back to max with that. That was quick. Actually, I can get a lot more diamond dice. I should do that. Diamond dice is very important for money. I mean, I am getting $7 to $9 million a second. The money isn't going too poorly. I'm actually almost at $8 billion. I mean, if I could get up to $10 million a second, then it would take me 100 seconds to get another billion. Yeah, math. Man, I'm sure in like 5 minutes I'm gonna go, what did I say? No, that's completely wrong. Go ahead and just knock out these incomes. Well, I knocked out one. I guess the amount of money I make isn't that high yet. Get more dice. And there we go. Oh, and I can go ahead and grab the last up for gold dice. Means gold dice, I have 100 of them, and I have all income upgrades. Very nice. We can get some more emeralds. Well, we can get one more. And then we'll let the money build back up. There is $9 billion. Closing in on 8 million dark matter. Go ahead and get the last of these emerald dice. Alright, that's all emerald dice. All emerald upgrades. Yeah. And we are now coming up on 10 billion. There's 10 billion. That is 10% of the way. We are now pretty comfortably sitting in the $10 million a second and above 3. Okay, money go back up. And dark matter go back up. And 3,000 dark matter a second. Now, the reason why those have been slowly climbing is, for one, I just keep adding additional die every now and then. 2 here, 3 there, 1 there. Secondly, it's because of these skills that I'm slowly adding. Roll again skills and random roll skills. So 5% plus 5%, 5%, 5%. What that means is, we'll take emerald for example. Every time an emerald die rolls, there is a 10% chance that 1, the die will just roll again. And 2, that another die that is not it could be a higher ranking or a lower ranking, will be rolled. And once that roll happens, it will now get a chance to either roll itself again or roll a random one. So this could roll itself after the first roll is done, roll a different emerald die or any other die. And once this one finishes its second reroll, that other emerald die could also hit a reroll. Now, the chances are unlikely, but it can happen. Which is why I'm going to continue to upgrade these. Those, that, these. Probably should have grabbed the additional dice, but that's okay. Yeah, reroll on diamond dice. And that should cause our dark matter per second to go up. And it does seem to have by a couple hundred. Just a few hundred. Oh, and I'm back up to over $1 billion, so let's do something about that. That was really quick. I was hoping it wouldn't be that easy to just burn through You know what? I have forgotten to upgrade. I have forgotten to finish off the area increase. Every upgrade of this is 5%. So what does that make 70? Well, if you take 2, that's a 10%. Times 35, that is a 350% increase. Yes. Because every 20 is 100, and then you get 10 more. Yeah. You hear that? I'm doing math. Not quite there. We got a little bit longer to go. It is a good size. Man, that is so much stuff happening. But it's still like, you can still see that there are a decent amount of die that just aren't being touched at every moment. And I don't like that. I want to touch the die. Go ahead and upgrade. Grab that. Yeah, we can grab that. That's maxed. Good. That will be maxed at some point. That's very expensive. That is not. Grab that. And probably still can't do this. Maybe, no. Okay. Well, I will get 300 million in approximately... that's kind of low. I don't know, like 40-ish seconds, or I can do this and get it. Actually not that much faster. It kind of increases it, but not by much. But there we go. There's my final area increase at 3 for a total of 350%. We are up to $13 billion, and we have gone above 9 million dark matter. Also, at some point, we broke over 1 million rolls, and we're about to touch 2 million. Luckily, there's no, like, 10 million roll achievement. Because that would be really difficult to deal with. And we are about to reach the final. There it is. 10 million dark matter. That is the final achievement regarding dark matter. So that is done. All we gotta do is get $100 billion and do the rest of the upgrades. Which is, like 60% of the game. Woo! Of course, we only have, like, I don't know, like 47% of that 60% left. Woo. So as you can see, oh, hold on. As you can really see, those ruby dice are doing a number. All those pink little circles are being shot out of ruby dice, and they are rolling every single die they come across. Now, I'm sure there's actually quite a bit of overlap, so let me go ahead and make sure that the roll speed for all of these are totally jacked up. Actually, stop. Hold on. Before I do that, this needs to be dealt with. The dark matter gain on diamond. It's probably unnecessary, to be completely honest, but it feels like less of a waste of money if I do that. I have just gone through and dumped a whole bunch of stuff into diamond. So now, the amount of dark matter we will get, luckily I don't have to say won't increase, because we can always have more die flipping or rolling at the same time. But look at our dark matter per second. It's hovering close to 5,000. Wasn't it like, where did it go for the 4,000s? Okay, it's kind of hovering in the 4. Wow, okay, it's really dropping. Never mind. Turns out it wasn't nearly as good as I thought it was. I mean, now it's back up. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Good news is that we have reached $25 billion. So we are a quarter of the way to 100 billion, which is our second to last achievement. Sorry, third to last achievement. Second to last actually achievable, because the last achievement is just complete the game, which you get upon getting all other achievements. Anyways, the good news is that we are a quarter of the way to that achievement. The bad news is 100 billion is not enough to buy it. You need a decent couple billion more. However, by the time we get to 100 billion, we're going to be able to get those couple more billion pretty easy. We are up to 50 million a second for money. And we're well into the 5,000s for dark matter, which is a much better place than we were 20 minutes ago. It's really kind of crazy how the first 3 hours just kind of like really slog. And then just this last hour, I have gone from like maybe $1 million to 50, and then like a little over 1,000 dark matter to almost 6. It is a extreme increase. And speaking of extreme increases, I'm about to get the last level of diamond income. Now that I've done that, I guess I can get ruby income at some point. I don't care about it because I'm not using rubies for money. I'm using rubies to roll dice, which means I should be buying more ruby dice. Well, I mean, now is as good of a time as any to finish the incomes. There we go. The upgrade side of the shop is 100% complete. Now we just need the shop side of the shop to be 100% complete. And that will start with the ruby dice. Oh, I'm so close. Give me 3, 2, 1. Boom. Alright, ruby dice. That's 100 of them. 100 ruby dice. Which means the only thing I have left to do is to buy 36 more diamond dice. You might be saying, what about the skill tree? Don't you need to buy all those? I will buy all of these way before I buy 36 more diamond dice. I promise. Alright, but good news is the diamond upgrade tree is complete. Oh man, the first time I did this, I upgraded everything except for one. It was like, I think it was this one. No, it wasn't even that one. It was this one. This upgrade, I somehow just completely missed it. And I had every other upgrade complete except for it. Wow, we are almost to 50 billion. Oh, we need to make sure we're buying the dice. I have up to 100 unlocked. I just need to buy. So let's, yeah, we'll start from the top and just work our way down. Just seems like the best thing to do. I mean, some of these upgrades are going to be very expensive. Like, this is not going to be something I just blow through, but it's not going to take all that long. I can probably finish this in like, yeah, I'd say less than half an hour. I think half an hour would be the longest it would take. Do some manual rolling. That gets really annoying to do. Especially since I have been playing this for 4 hours. For the second time, I played this for another 4 and almost 5 hours earlier. But, like I said at the beginning of this video, I just didn't record half of it, which is really, really obnoxious. I have broken $50 billion. Also, I have... Am I looking at that in the hundreds of thousands? When did I get... No, I remember getting 1 million rolls. Then 2 million rolls. So the unfortunate thing is... I mean, not really. Not really that unfortunate. My dark matter per second, not really gonna go up anymore. Because all my active skills are at the max. All my re-rolling upgrades are at the max. And I can only put in 20 more dice. 20 more dice. You'd think like 8 hours of playing this game and I would have figured out die versus dice, but I digress. I digress. Yeah. But you don't need more dark matter per second. You will get plenty. And the time it takes you to get those last few dice, you'll get plenty of dark matter. Let's go ahead and do these. We'll wait on these for the last. These individual die face upgrades. We'll wait till the end. Because they give the least amount for what they cost. Like, I still want the amount of money I'm making to go up. Because the higher that goes up, the sooner I finish this game. Even if it ends up only being like, I don't know, a couple of minutes, it would still be nice. Oh, I am above $80 million a second. We're at $65 billion. Let's just keep it going. With that, we have... I think that's the last active active ability upgrade. It is. So all active abilities are fully upgraded. Let's keep going with these income chances. I want to knock out these income chances sooner rather than later because they're expensive. It should not cost this much. The upgrades are not that good. There's 75 billion. We're getting there. Oh, and we just hit 3 million rolls. We are doing over 1,000 rolls a second? Hey, that is a lot. Also, we are sitting fairly comfortably above 6,000 dark matter a second. I did not expect that to continue to go up. I wonder what's causing that. I don't have, like... Oh well. Not really worth thinking about. This is just... And the diamond dice just get more and more expensive. Every single upgrade. Or every single purchase, rather. They just keep getting... Oh, how did I miss this? Ow. See, I told you, I can very easily miss upgrades. It is not good. Okay. I'm at a little over a little over 8 hours total of playing this game. And I just now learned that I could zoom in and out of this. I mean, it's not, like, super useful, but you would think I would have learned about that in the 8 hours I've been playing this game. But I guess not. Alright. Was that everything except for the individual face upgrades? I don't wanna miss my 100 billion landmark. Alright, so let's start just upgrading the rubies. Why am I not doing this one first? It's because I'm a dingus. I'm a dingus dongus. Alright, we're not even to 90 billion. We're about to be there, but we're not there yet. Still have 11 dice left to go. What a ridiculous amount of money. 11 dice.
The first dice costs 4 billion. That's probably going to be like 50 to 60 billion, which you might notice is a lot more than I have. Well, I'll be able to look at the total at the end of the game. Because I'm definitely going to want to know
how much further over 100 billion did I have to go? Like, I'm almost to 20... I'm above 15 million dark matter. And I'm not really... I'm somewhat close to finishing the upgrade tree. It's probably going to take me 20 million dark matter to finish the upgrade tree. Speaking of which, let's do it. Yeah, we're going to finish the upgrade tree right now. Okay, maybe not. Wow, well, I mean, I was really close to it. Darn, so close. There's 95 billion. I keep wanting to do it manually. Take the circle and just move it manually. But it's not gonna be like that much better. I don't know how much the circle's doing because all the, like 80% of the dice are being rolled all the time. So there's not really much for the circle to do because it can't roll a die that is already mid-roll. Which is why the roll speed is very important. And we will hit 100 billion in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is $100 billion. That is the third to last achievement. We have 2 more achievements. Because there's no achievement for buying everything. For some reason. Let me double check that. Yeah, there is no achievement for buying everything. Which is weird. Because you would really think there would be. Oh well. Speaking of buying stuff, let's go back to upgrading. Woo! Riveting gameplay. Click, 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 click. Need an auto clicker for just upgrading stuff. Yeah, and I gotta make sure I don't miss anything. Because it'll take me forever to figure out where it is. It legitimately took me like 5 minutes of searching to find that one upgrade node that I had missed last time. We might actually, we might actually get dice done before... it'll be very interesting to see which one I complete first. Hey, just to let you know, we have reached $125 billion. 25% over that achievement that took us 4 hours and 10 minutes. Yeah, we just completed 25% of it in like 4 minutes. Also, from here on out, I'm gonna gather up 1 million dark matter before I go in. That way I can just hit a whole bunch of them at the same time and complete entire trees instead of just ones and two. Is that the whole tree? That is a whole tree. Alright, emerald tree completed. On to the gold tree. Which just needs these. Hold on. Go back, buy the die. There we go. Gotta keep that die purchasing going. Because, I mean, let's be honest, that one die isn't gonna make a big difference, but what if it did? What if it did? Now, it's kind of funny, when we get to the last 2 trees, the amount of dark matter I gain is going to outstrip the amount of dark matter I spend. Pretty funny. Alright. Yeah, I'll just wait. Because the next time I put together 1,000,000 dark matter, I mean, that's gonna be it. That should be the rest of the troop. There's our 1,000,000 dark matter, so let's see if we can just figure out the skill tree. Because we just have silver and bronze and just dice to just do. That's a lot of... This is so many upgrades. But look at my dark matter. It is... Like, it's going down, but it's also coming back up, depending on the upgrade I select. Like, I started with 1,000,000, and I've already used a couple 100,000. It's just, these upgrades do not match the price at all. They're way too expensive for how little benefit they give. I don't know if the instructor, the creator of the game, thought they were being clever. Let's. Oh, I need one more. I just need. Oh. I better start clicking faster. I don't know if the creator of the game thought they were being clever by making these so expensive, and being like, oh, they will have to. They will upgrade all the tree before they move on to the next die. Which, yeah, I took one look at the prices of stuff, and I was like, absolutely not. We will not be doing that. Alright, that appears to be all upgrades. And how far away from this am I? I am $7 billion, which should not take all that long, actually. And my total, I am sitting at 167 billion. I have doubled this, doubled my dark matter, although I didn't need all of it. So, like, I don't know, 1.8 million, 1.9 million dark matter. But yeah, this is completely upgraded, except I have no way to know for sure because I can't get the achievement for it. Wouldn't it be real ironic if... You know what? I'm gonna check and make sure I'm recording. Alright, I'm recording. I'd be so mad. I'd be so upset. But we will buy the very last die. Hey, that rhymed. Hey, it gave me the end screen. Look at that. 100% at 420. I think that's 20 minutes faster than last time. I have completed the Incredicer. Whatever. Anyways. Okay, so weird thing is, I actually enjoyed this game a lot more the second time through. I think it's because I knew how expensive those upgrades were going to be, so I just completely disregarded them. I had a plan of attack the second time through. The first time dealing with the inflated prices was just, it was bad. Also, I focused way more on dark matter because the prices were so high, so the last 20 minutes of my last playthrough was probably getting money for the last few diamond dice. But here, like, maybe a couple minutes difference between finishing the tree and, well, getting enough for the tree and getting enough money for the rest of the upgrade. Probably just a few minutes. So, yeah, I don't know about recommending this game. I would recommend go check out the demo. Go play the demo. The game is only $3. So, it's not a huge investment if you don't end up liking it. If you've enjoyed this video, consider subscribing and consider checking out another video. I appreciate you. Have a good day.